Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jessica. This is Charlie, and that's Anthony that's getting kissed. Charlie, don't show your booty. Anyways, today's Vlogtober is a video about questions that I've been getting asked if we celebrate Halloween. So
he just took a bath, so he smells good. Like cherries.
To answer your question, no, I don't celebrate Halloween. Okay. My favorite season is fall. Okay. How do I explain it? Let's see. Okay,
What if I ask you a question and you explain it to me?
What if it's a trick question? You do trick questions.
Why did you used to celebrate it and why don't you celebrate it? Did you
First
ever
of all,
celebrate it?
First of all, let me make something clear. Okay. For me, Halloween isn't about the devil. Okay. I like Halloween. I do. I like the colors. I like that it's fall, that when you know Halloween's coming, you know fall's coming, and it's like I like the pumpkin patch. I like all the decor, it's a feel good season. You know what I mean? And
especially around here, because it's like 100 degrees.
Right. Am I sitting in my living room doing a seance? Am I calling out to Satan to come and appear? Heck no. I serve God, and I think what Halloween has become is basically for the kids, and having a good time and, dressing up and stuff like that. That's what society has made Halloween, and so yeah, I used to decorate my house. I mean, Halloween exploded in here, and it's because I'm excited for the fall season, I don't celebrate Halloween like that anymore. I decorate for fall. If you guys have been watching me, I decorate for the fall season. I used to decorate for Halloween, but I'm talking for myself, okay? Nobody else but myself, no other Christian. So don't go and say, well, all Christians and this and that. No, I'm talking for myself, okay? If you guys know church, then you will know that, everyone has different convictions, and that was one of my convictions, I don't decorate for Halloween anymore. I do like all the Halloween stuff, but I don't decorate for Halloween anymore. It's more fall, which that's what I like. I like the fall, and there's Winston. You guys probably see, that we've been buying our pets, little clothes. It's pumpkins, skeleton, little onesie, but they're cute. They're just clothes. My dogs aren't worshipers of the devil. So no, I don't celebrate Halloween. Yes, I love the fall. Yes, I love the cute decor. If I want to buy it, I can buy it. Am I going to pass out candy? Yeah, I am going to pass out candy. Why? Because it's a tradition, and it's fun, and that's what I like to do, and until God tells me something else, then I'm going to pass out candy, and eat it too.
I like the leftovers.
So I think it's what people make it out to be. And a lot of people make it out to be evil. And it's how you look at it, because there are people who do celebrate it in an evil way, and I don't do that. I've never done that. Even when I wasn't in church, I've never done that. It was just fun, It's fun because, like just like I said, the fall season's here, winter's coming. It's a kickoff to the holidays, So I guess to answer your question, I don't celebrate Halloween. I celebrate the fall season, that it's here. And, along with the fall season comes colors and um, different stuff that we can buy, even like pumpkin spice everything. And, all kinds of fall pumpkin stuff, That doesn't mean that we're celebrating Halloween, And like I said, this is for me. It's not for you. I'm not saying that you're a devil worshiper or anything because you celebrate Halloween. No, I'm not saying that. This is just for me, what I think. And if you celebrate Halloween, well then good for you. Charlie, calm down. you know that's what you want to do, but I just love the fall season, and I love the stuff that comes with it, um Anthony, you want to say
Pumpkin spice lattes. So what's the question?
do you celebrate being a Christian? Do you celebrate Halloween? And don't make it long because
I
I'm
would
holding this
say
thing in my
I would
arms.
say no. The only reason why I would say no is because we don't recognize. I didn't even know, but it's. I'd looked it up before, and not before now, but before, and it goes back to the Indonesia Indo people or whatever back in like Europe. They're kind of like the Indians of Europe, and they, of course, worshipped other gods and pretend gods and demons and all that stuff. So as far as that, like actually celebrating Halloween from its originality, no, we never have and we never will, because there's only Jesus that we worship.
Yep.
As far as America and Halloween, it's like hocus pocus where he says it's for the candy companies. There's
Right,
there's certain
and that's basically what it's about.
yeah, there's certain aspects of Halloween that can get twisted, because in a spiritual biblical way, someone can say you are celebrating it by dressing up and all that stuff, because part of Halloween is invoking spirits, and they're bad spirits that they're invoking. So as far as some of that stuff, we believe in it, but we don't celebrate it. We believe that there's a Holy Spirit, and we invoke the Holy Spirit, not the demonic spirit. So a lot of that stuff, me personally, she might not even recognize it, but to me, I do recognize certain things about Halloween that I wouldn't do. I wouldn't even participate in, to dress up like a goblin or a goon, because that's not who I am.
Goon.
I'm a Holy Spirit in me,
Goon.
So goblin and goblins, whatever. There's certain things like that I wouldn't do, but
Ghouls.
I don't think it's wrong to pass
Hey,
out
ghoul.
candy. To pass out candy. Just like I don't think it's wrong to give somebody a present on Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't think it's wrong to put a Christmas tree in your house, but some people think that that's celebrating and worshiping the Christmas god of I don't know who.
The Christmas tree gods.
Yeah, the Christmas tree gods, because there was a Christmas tree gods back in the history. So I don't think we celebrate that.
Yeah.
We dress the house up,
Yeah.
because it looks nice and festive. But as far as putting a tree and bowing down to a tree, no, or whatever god that represents, we don't celebrate Easter bunnies. We celebrate the resurrection of Jesus, and so I think it depends on the heart of the man, of what they're celebrating and what they're recognizing. You know, I recognize the Day of the Dead, just as most Americans have Memorial Day, which we just look at it as a normal day off. But res- um, the Day of the Dead, I actually think about my grandpa and my grandma, and the hope that they're in heaven now, because they passed before. And so Some people think it's wrong to celebrate the Day of the Dead. I don't celebrate it, but you know, in my own self, I recognize the people that have passed in family, and you know, just give a little thought and remember, and you know, just have the hope that they're in heaven. You know, and we'll see them when we get there. So I think when it comes to holidays, it just depends on the heart and where your mind is when you celebrate it. You know,
Yep.
I like getting the little Dia de los Muertos bread at the at the Mexican bakery.
It's a little
It's a
little
little
man.
man with a little heart.
I don't know what that thing was until you brought it
It's
home. I was like,
cultural.
"What
Every
is that?"
every every culture has their holidays. Every culture has their man-made holidays, and they are man-made holidays. You know, a lot of them are. You know, but it's how you celebrate them.
And it's like I said, don't take this to heart. This is what we believe. This is for us, not anybody else. And I know some of you guys are going to come at me with your comments and this and that, but you know what? That's fine.
I don't take food to the graveyard because I'm not gonna waste food like that. So when I say recognize that day, I just have a little thought, take a little moment, remember people that have passed, and have my bread. And I don't worship no bread. I
Yeah.
just say some prayer and thank God. It always goes back to God, thanking God that it's another day and a time to reflect. But Halloween, there's really nothing. I don't know.
Just
We just
candy.
make pizza and
Candy,
pass out
pizza.
candy.
Yeah, I mean, it's all fun. We're not doing the Ouija board.
Heck no.
We don't do none of that. Never have, never will.
And it's real.
Yeah, it is.
It's real. See, stuff like that it's associated with the holiday because that's
Right.
it's represents demonic. It's a holiday that represents a lot of demonic stuff. But as Christians,
And
we're
I've
anti.
yeah, and I've never decorated like that. All my decorations were kid friendly decorations, because I have a daycare, and there was never anything like that. Never will I ever put anything like that, because I believe in God, and that's all I believe in. And so um I don't know. I don't agree with putting stuff like that in a home, but I mean, that's your home. That's between you and God. So I don't know. But yeah. So, anything else you want to say?
No,
No.
no.
I hope this answered your guys' questions. And like I said, this is what we think. Everyone has their own opinion. A lot of people will disagree with us, and that's fine.
Well, a person, I mean, unless they got a religious spirit, a religious point of view, it's celebrating, not celebrating, but passing out candy because that's all we really do besides decoration and the little clothes for the dogs. Um, that's really no different than what society is changing about Christmas. They're not calling it Christmas; they're calling it a holiday. They're still celebrating, like not celebrating. They're recognizing dressing up their houses and doing all that stuff and buying gifts and taking advantage of sales, but they say they don't celebrate it, and they don't even call it Christmas. They call it the holidays or Xmas. They
Xmas.
they cross out the Christ
Yeah.
in mass. So I don't know. I guess everybody just has their own thoughts of how they celebrate it, and what you think is from your heart, and what's in your heart is what you do, and it says a lot of who you are. So you know
Yep.
that's where I feel it's at, is it's where's the intentions of your heart. You can celebrate Christmas and not go to church, or I mean not have anything to do with Christ.
My arm's gonna fall off.
Okay.
All right, you guys. I hope this answered some of your questions, or the question. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below. If you want to come at me, come at me. I'm ready. I'm just
Okay.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah.
Well, I think if anybody has a comment, they should
I
have
was joking.
an answer for what they're saying.
Right. I was joking. Just joking. Anyway, all right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And we will see you. Imagine that in your window.
Ah!
Let's do a scary face. Do a scary face.
I can do a scary face.
Have a happy Halloween. I'm just kidding. All right, you guys.
Happy fall season.
What, bub? You want to see by my nose? You're just looking at us. Yeah. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. God bless.